Good afternoon, fellow viewers. Welcome back to Easy Mathematics. We thank God it is Friday, and as we all know, every Friday, by the grace of God, we are able to bring you topics under mathematics for us to study in both Form 1, Form 2, and as a revision for us in Form 3. Today, we want to talk about algebraic expression. And algebraic expression is a topic that we've talked about it in our previous videos. So we'll just look at 1, 2, and 3 examples, then we close the curtains down on today's discussion. But before we look at the addition and subtraction of algebraic expression, we want to look at how to find the domain of an open statement and a closed statement in an algebraic expression. Now, how can we know that a statement that has been given is an open statement or a closed statement? When we say an open statement is a statement that is having one or more variables. An open statement is a statement that is having one or more variables. So in terms of mathematics, we say if you have 2x plus y is an open statement because we have a variable in. But if the statement has been given in a sentence form, how can we therefore know that this statement is an open statement? For short, we will say that if the noun in the sentence has been mentioned, then we say that statement is an open statement. So if we have, if the noun has not been mentioned, we say it's an open statement. So if we have, let's say, a sentence like he is bathing, the he here is a pronoun. So he is bathing. Who is bathing? We don't know the one who is bathing. So this statement, he is bathing, is an open statement. The he can replace anyone at all. So when we say open statement, it is a statement that is having one or more variables. But in terms of sentences, if the sentence is having a pronoun, then we will say the statement or the sentence is an open statement. Another example, if we have a sentence like, she is washing. They are playing. We are doing mathematics, but we are looking at open statement. So, because I have she is washing. She, who is washing? We don't know the person. So the she here in mathematics has been classified as an unknown value. So we are going to say it is a variable. And because it is a variable, it makes the sentence or the statement an open statement. They are playing. If you say they are playing, which people are playing? The they represent a certain people that we don't know. So if the they are playing cannot be identified, therefore we say it is unknown, then this statement is an open statement. Now if I have a sentence like, this month has 31 days in a year. This month has 31 days in a year. We have a lot of months that is having 31 days in a year. So which of the months are you talking about? So this sentence, the month can be January, it can be July, it can be August. Because there are a lot of months in a year that have 31 days. So because we don't know that month particularly, we will say that statement is an open statement. Also, if we have a set like, let's say x is such that x is greater than 5, this statement or this set becomes an open statement because if I'm to list the members of this set, I'll start from 6. And from 6 going, all the numbers are greater than 5. So I can't write numbers that are greater than 5. So I'll represent them with an unknown value or 3 dots. And it makes this statement an open statement. But if the variable is known, then we say the statement is closed. So what therefore is a closed statement? A closed statement is the statement whereby the values are known. There are no variables. The values are known. So if you take the number 1 for open statement, he is bathing. We don't know the he who is bathing. But when it comes to the closed statement, the person will be stated. So we'll know the one who the sentence is talking about. So if I have Eric is bathing. In this sentence, we have mentioned the one who is bathing. Who is bathing? Eric. So we can't replace or represent Eric with any other person because they've stated what we need in the sentence. But here, he is bathing. Who is bathing? We don't know. But when you come to the closed statement, Eric is bathing. If you ask, who is bathing? Eric. So in a closed statement, there are known values. So when you come to the number 2, she is washing. We don't know the one who is washing. So you can substitute this she with Amma, with Ya, with Christiana, with Erica, with Frederica, with all the names that we know that can be classified as a she. But if we are able to say Christiana is washing, because we have been able to state the person who is washing, we say this statement is closed. Because we can't represent Christiana with any other person. Christiana is washing. Who is washing? Christiana. So we've been able to know the difference between a closed statement and an open statement. Now let's look at the one that I said for the month. I said, this month has 31 days in a year. Which month? There are a lot of months in a year that has 31 days. That have 31 days. But if I'm able to be specific and say January has 31 days in a year, then you not ask me again which month. Why? Because I have stated or mentioned the month that is having 31 days in a year. So that statement or that sentence, January has 31 days in a year, becomes a closed statement. Good. Now let's look at the one in terms of set. If I have the set of x is such that 1 is less than x less than 10. This statement becomes a closed statement. Why? Because if I'm listing the members of this set, I will start from 2 and end on 9. So I won't represent any number with a variable. If you have been taught sets and how to list sets, this set will be listed where x is an integer. So we have less than, 1 is less than x. Less than 10. In listing the members here, I will not represent any number with a variable. But with the open statement, they said x is greater than 5. If x is greater than 5, from 6 going, all the numbers that comes are all greater than what? 5. And I can't write all the numbers. So I will leave it there and say that statement is open statement. Because 7 is greater than 5, 10 is greater than 5, they are all greater than 5. So that statement becomes an open statement. So this is what differentiates between an open statement and a closed statement. In our own opinion, or what can help you to differentiate between an open statement and a closed statement is that we say that with the open statement, the object is a pronoun, or they use a pronoun to replace the name of the human being. But with a closed statement, the name of the person will be stated or mentioned in the sentence. So he is baffled. Because we don't know the one who is baffled, we assume that this is a variable. Because if there is a variable, you can put any number inside to just make the solution equal or defined. She is baffled. Who is baffled? They are baffled. Who are baffled? So, with the open statement, we say that the person or the subject in the sentence is unknown. And an open statement is a statement that is having two or more variables. One or more variables. Then with a closed statement, it is a statement that is having values and no variables. So these are the open statements and the closed statements in the algebraic expression aspect. Now let's look at the addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. We do 3 examples, then we are out. So let's start with the addition of algebraic expression. With the addition, it means we have to put them both together. So for more videos for the addition and subtraction, visit our previous pages and get more understanding on it. So if I'm to add, let's do the 2 simultaneously. Addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. So let's say I have 3xy plus 4y plus 3xy plus 5y. Now, if I'm to simplify an algebraic expression, what I'm to do is that make sure that you group the numbers with the same variables. And when we say variables, the variables are the alphabet in an expression. So I have xy here, I have another xy. So this number and this number, they are called like terms. Why? Because they have the same variables. So grouping like terms will give me 3xy plus 3xy. Then this y and this y are also like terms. So plus y plus 5y plus 4y plus 5y. Then what do I do next? Put the numbers together. So 3 plus 3 will give me what? 6. So if 3 plus 3 will give me 6, then 3xy plus 3xy will give me 6xy. Then I have plus, if 4 plus 5 will give me 9, then 4y plus 5y will give me 9y. Now because xy and y are not the same, I will leave my answer 6xy plus 9y. And this is addition of algebraic expression. When it comes to the subtraction too, you subtract it just as we do our normal subtraction. So if we have to simplify something like 8mn minus 8n minus 6mn. We have to simplify this. So you group like this. The numbers with the same variables are called like terms. So we group them at one side. So I have mn. So what do I do? I'll group like terms. So I have 8mn. This is mn. So I have to bring the mn here. But the sign in front of this 6 is negative. So wherever the 6 goes, the negative should be in front of the 6. So I'll say negative 6mn. Then the sign in front of this one is negative 8n. Good. So this and this are the same. So I'll subtract 6 from 8, which will give me 2mn. Then minus 8n. And this becomes my final answer. And this is all about addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. Now let's take a question that both addition and subtraction will be present in it. So let's take the third one. We have 4xy squared plus 5x squared y minus xy squared minus 2x squared y. If you have something like this, we have 4xy squared plus 5x squared y minus xy squared minus 2x squared y. Try and locate the numbers having the same variables. The 4 here is having xy squared. Check and see if you can see any other xy squared. So xy squared, another xy squared. So this number and this number are like terms. They are like terms because they have the same variables. So grouping them, I have 4xy squared. So I'll bring the xy squared here. The sign in front of this is negative. So wherever it goes, it should follow. So this will give me negative xy squared. Then I have plus 5x squared y. Then minus 2x squared y. Now with this, you take your time and deal with the numbers. So now I have 4xy squared minus xy squared. Now remember that in our previous videos we said that any alphabet or any value, any variable without a coefficient is 1. When we say coefficient, coefficient is the number in front of the alphabet. So the coefficient of y is 5. The coefficient of of y is 4. So if you have xy squared, the coefficient of xy squared is 1. But just that in mathematics, the 1 is not written. So what do? I ask myself, what is 4 minus 1? 4 taking away 1 will give me 3. So 3xy squared. Then I have 5x squared y minus 2x squared y. This variable and these variables are the same. So just subtract 2 from 5. We are going to get plus 3x squared y. And this becomes our final answer. Just group like terms, the numbers with the same variables, group them one side, then you apply the operational signs, either subtraction or addition. Let's take 1 or 2 more examples on it, and we close the curtains down on it. Now let's say the fourth one, we have negative 8pq minus 2mn minus 3pq plus 3mn minus 6. We have this, we have to simplify. If you look at it, some numbers are having the same variables, others are also having the same variables, and the number is not having a variable. So what do I do? PQ, check if you can see any other PQ. So this is PQ, this is also PQ. So group them at one side. So I have the sign in front is negative 8pq. Then the sign in front is negative. So negative 3pq. Then I have mn. We also group them. So the sign is negative 2mn. The sign is plus 3mn. Then the one without a variable comes last, which is 6. So now what do I do? I have negative 8pq minus 3pq. Now let me give you this clue know in mathematics, anytime you do any operational, either addition or subtraction or multiplication, when it comes to the subtraction aspect, assume that you are owing. So we are owing 8 cedis, or let's say we are owing 8 somewhere, and we are owing another person 3. In all, if I bring it together, I'll still be owing. So I'll still owe 11. So negative 8 minus 3 will give me negative 11 PQ. Then here to not conclude by writing minus or plus. Okay, viewers, sorry for that short commercial break. Welcome back to Easy Mathematics again. Okay, so let's continue. So after grouping like terms and asking, you owe 8, you owe 3, in all I'm owing 11. So here I owe 2, I have 3. So the plus means it's for me. I owe 2, I have 3. If I pay my debt, I'll be left with 1, and that one will belong to me. So this will give me plus mn. I will say 1mn because the 1 is not written. Then minus 6. Now with this, we can choose to bring the positive first or leave our answer there. So bringing the plus first, I'll get mn minus 11pq minus 6. And this becomes my final answer. Sometimes when they give you this, the one that begins with the negative will be brought inside and the one with the positive will be brought out. We can see this in section A of it. So let's look at the last one. We have 6xy squared minus 3x plus 3xy squared minus 4x. To simplify this, you group like this. xy squared, xy squared. So I have 6xy squared here plus 3xy squared minus 3x minus 4x. 6 plus 3 will give me 9. So this plus this will give me 9xy squared. I owe 3, I owe 4. Bringing them together will give me negative 7x. And this becomes my final answer. And so this is how we do the solution for algebraic expression, addition and subtraction. Next week, we are not meeting, and therefore, see you, God willing, next 2 weeks, Friday. And we'll be talking about capacity, mass, and time. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscription button and press on the notification bell for more educational videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. And I know God will bless you for doing that. See you next Friday. And you can also share our link. Follow us on Instagram as Easy Mathematics 63. And God bless you. Bye-bye.